Hello students, in our previous lecture we studied about electric potential. Now today we will study about topic number 2.3, potential due to a point charge. This theory is very much important for the board exams. This theory is asked in generally 2 marks. Now in this theory you will find many similarities of the previous theory of electric potential. Now here a point charge Q is taken at the origin and a point P is considered here at distance r. We need to find the potential at this point due to this charge Q. So definitely we have to apply the process in which a unit charge is brought from the infinity to a given point where the potential is to be obtained. So here also we will consider a unit charge small q whose value is 1 coulomb because it is a unit charge. So now when this charge is brought from infinity towards point P, in that case due to this charge Q, the force is acting on this charge away from it, because here we have considered both these charges here at point O, that is also positive, and here this unit positive charge is also positive. So there will be a repulsive force acting on this charge small q. So we are displacing that small charge from infinity towards point P against this repulsive force. So definitely work is required to be done on this charge small q. So now when this charge is displaced from infinity, let us consider that it reached at point P dash, and after P it is displaced for a very small displacement delta r. Actually it is moving with a constant velocity towards P. So here we have considered an intermediate condition at point P dash, and so here we have considered a small displacement delta r dash. So here at this point P dash, the force acting on this unit charge is given by F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught product of two charges Q and small q whose value is 1 upon distance square, that is r dash square, because we have considered this unit charge at point P dash at present. So this is the formula for the force. Let us give this equation number 1. Now our next step will be, we know that the work done on a unit charge is nothing but it is the potential at that point. So here also we need to find the work done, and work done for the small displacement delta r is also small. So here we have kept delta w. Now here this work is nothing but it is a dot product of force and the displacement. The value of this force will be from equation number 1, and as the force and the displacement, they are in opposite direction as we have seen earlier. So here when we remove the dot product between the force and the displacement, there will be a negative sign. Hence, the work done for this small displacement is force into displacement. This is the value of force from equation number 1. Our next step. So here we have obtained work done for this small displacement, but now we need to find the work done from infinity to given point P. That means total work. So for total work we will integrate this equation. So to integrate it, first of all we will consider this displacement as tends to 0, means very small. So when the displacement is very much small, we can write this as dr, differentiation. And so if the displacement is dr, that is very small, then the work done is also very much small. So in place of delta, the next step is to put d. So dw is equal to minus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r dash square into dr dash. So this is our equation number 2. So now simply to find the net work done or the total work done, we will simply integrate it. So here the total work done W is given by W is equal to integration of dW from equation number 2. You can see here there is a dW. Next step is simply put the value of dW from equation number 2, and we will put the limits also. Lower limit infinity, upper limit r. Why lower limit is infinity? Because we are bringing that unit charge from infinity to a given point P, which is at distance r. See from this figure, we are bringing the particle which is q is equal to 1 from infinity, which is initial position, to point P, which is at distance r. You can see the point P is at distance r. So infinity is the initial limit, and at distance r, which is at point P, is the final limit. So we have taken that limits, and now next step, during the integration or the differentiation, we used to take out the constants outside. So here also q, 4 pi epsilon naught, they are all constants. So taking this constant outside, only remained inside is 1 upon r dash square, and the integration of 1 upon r dash square is minus 1 upon r dash, and limits here we have kept infinity and r. So after integration we obtain this, and now putting the upper limits and the lower limits. This is upper limit and this is lower limit. In place of r dash, we will first put this upper limit. So you can see in place of r dash it is 1 upon r, minus in place of r dash we will put infinite. So upper limit minus lower limit, and then finally the work done is obtained to be this, because 1 upon infinity is equal to 0. So this term cancels out, so only remain this, and that is the final result. So this is the work done to bring a unit charge from infinity to a given point P, which is at distance small r, and that is nothing but it is the potential of that point P. So this is a very important theory. I hope you will be able to understand this integration. We have done the integration in 11th standard also. I have explained each and every uh, formulas for the integration as well as for the differentiation. Now let us see example number 2.1 related to potential and the work done, or we can say potential energy, because the work done is stored in the form of potential energy. Now here in this example, it is given that there is a charge q whose value is given here, and a point P is selected at distance r. The distance r is also given 9 centimeter, and in this condition we have to find the potential at point P due to this charge q at a distance r, and symbolically it is represented as Vp, and we have to find the work to be done to bring a small charge q from infinity to this point P whose potential is Vp. So here the charge which is brought from this infinity to point P is given. It is 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. So these two things is to be calculated. Now we have already obtained this formula of potential at any point. Vp is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. Now here this value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 raised to 9, which we have used earlier also in chapter number 1. Value of this charge q, capital Q, is also given 4 into 10 raised to minus 7, and distance r is given 9 centimeter, means it is 9 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Now the calculation is quite simple. Here 9 cancel, remain only 4. So 4 is here, and then powers. This minus 2 if we'll put here in numerator, then it will become plus. So 7 minus 7 and plus 2 is minus 5, and now this minus 5 is calculated with 10 raised to 9. So 9 minus 5, consider only powers, is equal to 4, and so the final answer is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 volt is the potential at point P due to this charge q. Potential at point P due to this charge q at a distance r. Now next is about the work done. Now remember students, if the potential at any point is known to us, then work done to bring any charge q is simply the product of the potential into that charge which is brought from the infinity. So work done W is equal to Q into V. So here also simply work done to bring a charge small q from infinity to given point P is Q into V, because already potential of that point is known. Now simply put the values. The small charge which is brought from the infinity is having the magnitude 2 into 10 raised to minus 9. Potential V we already obtained here, so here we have to simply put its value. Now calculation part. We know that 4 2s are 8. So multiplying 4 into 2 we get 8, and now power of 10, here it is minus 9 and here it is 4. So minus 9 and plus 4 is minus 5. So finally the work done is obtained to be 8 into 10 raised to minus 5 joule. Also remember students that this work done does not depend on path, means it is independent of path, because even this question is also asked at last, that is the work done depend on the path or not. So work done does not depend on the path.